Bro, what are you doing?
Oh, you can't waste it.
Oh my. Bro.
Suburban ain't picky, bro. This thing will eat anything you give it.
Bro, some old dirty E85?
It's perfectly fine. It'll actually give it a little bit more pep.
A little more pep in its step.
Yeah. Well, it'll actually make it run a little bit lean, actually.
Yeah, maybe.
Just a hair.
You gotta throw the Holly setup on this thing now.
No, the tank is actually completely full, so it's just diluting. Like,
oh yeah.
It's not much.
It's not gonna do nothing.
This is what you do to pass emissions, bro. What are you talking about?
What?
Freaking Suburban stalls right now. It doesn't start again. Half of this was 91 anyway.
Oh, okay.
When I flushed the 91 through the...
Yeah. So it's already diluted by itself.
Yeah.
But I see a clip that goes zoom.
Back to the garage, man. We are going to do a little bit more work on Khaki today. I want to get the interior all cleaned up. Got the outside all cleaned up and looking nice. Now the inside most certainly needs to be addressed because yeah, there's just a lot of dust and you know. Lucky for me, it's going to rain today, but that's all right. We're gonna leave Khaki underneath the covered area so it doesn't get rained on. Thank you, sir. Did you find your axle?
Yeah, on 23rd freaking Street and Bell Road.
23rd Street, why?
It's the closest one other than in Mesa. Or they could get it here by 3 o'clock.
For a B series axle?
For a B series axle.
All right, interior's all cleaned up. This thing came out amazing, bro. Of course. I mean, did you doubt? I try to get every single little bit of dust or water spots or anything out of here, in which I think I did a pretty damn good job, man. I do have that little like clamshell that goes around the steering column there. I do have the glove box. I do have that plastic piece that goes under the steering column. I do have a radio block off somewhere, just all stuff that would really make the dash look a little bit more complete. And I have this vent, and I do plan on putting the wideband gauge inside of one of these, and I was thinking about doing the other one, maybe a pressure gauge for the nitrous. But hell yeah, it cleaned up really well. I'm not gonna lie, this took a long time to get all the dirt and dust and everything out. I've been out here for probably about 4 hours now. Well, I'm leaving the front bumper off for now because I'm still having battery. I can't get the battery to charge, so I'm probably gonna have to go and change it out. I really just want to ditch that damn Odyssey battery and put like a normal ass size battery in there and stop every time, bro. I have to keep replacing that thing. I keep starting it to see if the alternator will give it a little bit of a jolt and kind of charge it up. I've had it on the charger, but these chargers, they won't charge a battery unless it senses voltage, like it's actually hooked up to a battery. But that thing is all the way like zero, like completely dead. I've been basically hooking that battery up to this battery with jumper cables, and then hooking the charger up from there so that it senses that there's a battery there so that it'll actually charge. And that's kind of worked. I think this is at like 7% now, so but I can't get it to go any further than that.
I got my other axle. I only had to drive 25 miles.
Yeah. Hey, at least now you got 2 new axles.
Yeah, 2 brand new axles. Now throw them in the car.
What is that, Toby?
Yeah.
Does he got food? No, it's not food.
Here, Toby, look. Look, Toby. Oh, wrong side here. You see it? You wanna see it? Look, what's that right there?
He's like, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I don't care about that.
What is this? This thing running and driving now or what? Does your channel know?
No, not yet.
This is
well, they know it's running, but they don't know that it's driving.
This is Tuesday's video.
Oh, Tuesday video? Okay, this is Monday's video. So me getting and driving is Monday's video.
Oh, okay. So, hell yeah, it's running and driving. That's pretty dope, man. So, I don't think I've actually shown this on my channel, but this is Braven's DB1 that he picked up. He drove all the way out to Tucson to go and pick this thing up. It was basically a shell because the engine that was in it was seized. So, you ended up finding a hole in that block too, huh?
Yeah, I found a hole. It's right there.
Oh, wow. And it was behind the AC compressor?
Yeah, right behind it.
Damn, that's my first time seeing it. Yeah, it's running. Now, you just haven't driven it yet, huh?
No,
He had to go get oil for the transmission.
Yeah, so I just put the axles in.
So this is the car that I went out, and if you guys remember, I said I was picking up Braven something for his birthday. It was these doors. So he might end up keeping this door because we gotta decide which one's easier as far as body work, because the one that I bought also has a dent in it, which I think is worse than this. But we wanted the back door for parts because if you open it, this window kind of flops around, so don't know exactly what's going on there yet. Is that a spider hopping around?
Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go? Where'd he go?
Yeah, that's what we got the doors for. But anyhow, I have another head out here. Hey, you want to give me a hand really quick? I have a head out here, the one that used to be on Khaki, the engine that grenaded.
Here's a few totes of randomly placed items.
Yeah, even though we went through all this shit to get rid of most of it, we still have a bunch of shit because
yeah, there's much stuff we couldn't really get rid of, but couldn't really organize out here.
I mean, it's all stuff that you kind of want to keep around, you know?
Yeah.
Oh man, what mounts are those?
I'm not sure.
Dude, I think those are EFB series mounts. Those will come in handy.
Yeah, those will most definitely come in handy.
I have an EF that I want to put a best series in.
Best series.
Oh my god.
I knew the B stood for something.
Here we go. Oh man. This was a really nice head, man. Until that in which I've heard people tell me that this is repairable, so it's the only reason why I haven't tossed the head out. So anyhow, I was grabbing this head out because you guys know that my heater port, where the heater line comes off on Khaki, the head that's on there now, we just have one of those like rubber block offs where I want to replace it with this and just actually cap it off so we don't have to worry about it leaking anymore. I have such bad luck with stripping these things. Should I heat it up? I feel like I should heat it up. Oh yeah.
Got him, coach.
Good lord.
I was about to go over there and hold the head.
That was nerve-wracking, bro. I always strip these damn things.
First try.
Oh, dang. Hey, everybody. Bang, bang. So this is what was in there. That threads into the head, and it has this nipple that sticks off so you can put your heater line on it. I just had a cap on there with a hose clamp, and that is what bursted. So these are really weak, bro. You can't trust it. So we ditched all that, and that's what I got that little plug out of the other head for. So now I'll just screw this plug in. I'm gonna put a little bit of RTV on here, screw that in, and it'll be completely sealed off, and we won't have to worry about it leaking again. Oh man, very nice. Now the front one's easy. The back one isn't quite as simple, so if you look down inside of there, yeah, I have another one of those bypass caps on the back. Right there. So I gotta get that one off because it's not leaking, but I don't trust it because it's like all dry rotted. You can feel it. But that doesn't have a port that you're able to just unscrew and block off like the head does. I've got to actually, I think that thing is pressed in. I think you gotta have it like welded shut. So I do plan on pulling the head off of this engine in the near future. When I do, I'm gonna go ahead and have that welded shut. And I also want to get rid of this water line right here that runs to the intake manifold. So I'm gonna cap that off, and the other side where it goes to that same area, I'm gonna have that welded shut as well, just to eliminate all these water lines that we don't freaking need. Future plans, definitely gonna pull the head, and we're gonna be doing a little bit of work to get some more HP out of Khaki. When I do that, then we'll go ahead and address all that shit. But for now, so yeah, this is the one off the rear. And as you can see, it's all cracked. Like this thing was about ready to pop next. So I'm just gonna go ahead and put a new bypass cap on there for now, for the time being. Put a brand new one. It's not all dry rotted. I mean, those ones that are on there, those lasted a long time, bro. All the driving, all the crazy shit that we've done with Khaki, I've never had an issue with them. Just they sat out here for a long time and dry rotted. So I'm gonna go ahead and throw a new one on the backside until like I said, pull the head, and then I'll have all that stuff addressed and just weld those things shut. Of course I've used all the gas. Idled all my gas away. Who's he gonna tell now? I see your stain, and it's bigger than all the stains I've left. I know this won't make the video, but you know I got you. We gotta catch you pulling back up. Well, even after all that idling, hooked up with jumper cables to this battery, I also had this on it as a power supply. It has a power supply setting right here. And all that idling with the car and the alternator attempting to charge the battery, it is still at 0. So I think it is very much so confirmed that I need to get a new battery for this damn car, because it's hard to try to fight through problems and at the same time you're trying to keep a battery charged. I need to ditch the whole Odyssey thing. I mean, they're cool, they're little, it's lightweight, but I just want to put a regular damn battery in there, so even whenever it does die, I'm able to charge the freaking thing. But also we have cam seals leaking over here. It actually made a little bit of a puddle down there on the ground and started flinging up on my hood, so we're gonna need to do those here pretty soon as well. But like I mentioned, we're gonna be pulling the head off of this. I want to have the head gone through, maybe some new valves for there's a lot of stuff that I want to do. I have some cams and stuff put up for this. I want to get some more power out of it, and I figured may as well pull the head off and we could fix a lot of these seals and stuff in the process. But you guys already know we got a lot of other projects going on. We need to go to Florida here soon, so it's not going to be until after we get back from Florida for sure. So anyhow, guys, I hope you enjoyed this rainy day schedule video. There's really not a whole lot we can do around here whenever it's raining. Today's plan for me was to get back on this EP3, but as you can see, today's plan for me was to get back on the EP3, but as you can see, yeah, that all rhymed. This thing is as wet as can be, and all my masking paper looks like wet TP. Yeah, it rained inside the booth, like it always does. Later.